This is Mrs. Halpin here, and I'm just taking a few minutes to explain your project Following Your Path, which is a semester-long project. You will see this all semester long, and this is assignment 1. So since you started high school, you likely have one goal in mind, which is graduation. But what are you going to do after you've earned that diploma and walked across the big stage? How will you begin to work towards your goal? So often, we all have these big dreams we want to accomplish. Unless a person knows exactly how to follow the path to reach their goals, it is likely they won't get there. But that's not going to happen here. Over the course of the semester, you will sporadically find a series of assignments that will help you begin following the path towards your goals. There will be 3 assignments in this project. This week, you will work on the first part. You will select from 5 different career paths. You will select one path and work on each part as it is given to you this semester. You will not be able to change your topic once you have submitted the first portion of this project. I'll be putting you into groups based on the career option you select for this assignment. So, once you have it submitted, that's it. You will need to stay with it for the through the entire semester. So, you have 5 paths to choose from. Pick which route you are interested in taking after high school. Each link will take you to an assignment that you will be expected to complete. Once you select your topic, you will be expected to stick with it for the entire semester. So choose wisely. So here are your 5 choices that you get to pick from: college, trade school, military, start a business, or work a job. Alright, so let's look at these different options here. So if you are planning to go to college, which about 25% of you said that that was your goal that you had, you're going to complete this assignment. Okay? Starting October 1st, you can submit to the FAFSA, and this is a requirement to be considered for financial aid. So make sure that it's really your job as the student, but you should sit down with a parent or guardian to do this. And it needs to be done before December 1st so that your school can consider you for their academic scholarships that they automatically award based on grades and ACT scores. Okay? So know your deadlines. This is part 1 that you're going to have to fill out. You're going to fill out the chart below for all the schools you are seriously considering. And if you can add or delete rows, but I do at least want to see a couple of schools here. Do not just give me one school. It needs to be at least 2 or 3 because you always want to have backups. Build an academic resume. So you are required to fill out this chart to help you gather information that will be helpful for future applications, scholarships, or essays. You will need to, name the high schools you've been to, activities you were a part of, extracurricular activities, volunteer work, work experience, honors, hobbies, etc. Okay? These should not be bullet points. You're getting ready for college. Or these can be bullet points, but it needs to be complete sentences free of grammatical errors. If you're preparing for college, you need to start writing like you're getting ready for college, okay? Optional is you can write an actual resume. And if you click here, you can see all kinds of examples of what a resume looks like physically on a page. If you want, you are free to email me a copy of your resume or your cover letter. I'm more than happy to look through them and edit them for you. I've done this several times in the past, and I don't mind doing it again. So that's your option for the college future planning. A lot of you have been in class have been saying, I'm going to trade school, and I really encourage you to go to trade school too. So, for this assignment, if that is your option, you're going to research trade school programs in your area. Or if you're willing to travel somewhere else to train, also look into programs outside of your area. So you're going to search online for specific trade schools, apprenticeships, programs at local community colleges, etc. You need to find 3 options that interest you and fill out the chart below. So unlike the college where I said 2 to 3, this is you need to find 3, okay? Again, must find 3. They can be similar, but they must be offered at different places. You need to look at the name of the program, where it's located, the length of time to complete it, the cost, details, and why this interests you. I do need to see complete sentences when you are completing this chart. If you're interested in the military, and that is definitely an admirable career path. Both my parents and several of my family members have served or are serving in the military. So if that is something of interest for you, this is the assignment you would be completing. So for the military future planning assignment, you're going to compare and contrast various branches of the United States Armed Services. So you're going to read about the differences between active duty and reserve duty assignments. You'll read this. You're going to list 4 main points about each service option in the chart below. Do not copy and paste from this website. You need to summarize or restate in your own words so that you truly understand the differences and similarities. Then, part 2 of 2, you're going to compare and contrast military branches. You're going to fill in the columns below for each branch of the military. These websites will help you. So basically, you're going to fill out information about the branches of service here, 3 possible jobs you can do in each branch, and your level of interest. So if you have a lot of interest, give 4 stars, and if it is of absolutely no interest to you, give 0 stars. Then you can obviously go somewhere in between. But that is your job for if you're choosing to go into the military. If you are planning to start a business, some of you are entrepreneurs, and that is amazing. You will complete this same document for all 3 assignments. Okay, you'll submit it 3 times. So I'll see I'll see a few slides submitted this time around. I'll see a few slides submitted at the next checkpoint when we hit our project again, and then that third week we cover this. I'll see the final version. So you'll have a summary statement where you're going to describe what your business is and what service or product it provides, and you need to be very specific. This is not a one and done statement. It is a description of the business or company. Be serious about your business and what you envision it to be. You're going to discuss management, and then you're also going to discuss market analysis here. Okay, so you can see how these are all color coded. For this first checkpoint, you'll complete these 3 slides. Okay, I need to see details. So when you're discussing management, who else is needed to help operate your business? Tell about the number and kinds of employees or partners you will need. Give details. You're selling this. At this point, you should be in the business of trying to convince people to engage in your business. So a couple of details isn't going to work. You're going to need to be detailed here. Market analysis, you'll need to fill out both of these boxes. Again, details, details, details. Okay? Finally, maybe none of these interest you. And maybe you just plan on working after you get out of high school. That's fine, but let's go over that as well. So, for this assignment, you're going to have 6 parts that you will need to complete. So, part 1 is self-care. Be honest. I'm the only person who's going to read this, but you need to ask yourself, are you able to do these things? For example, do you know how to go to the store and shop for yourself? Do you know how to cook or manage a bank account? Do you know how to drive or use a public transportation system? So these are all yes or no's that you should really be self-assessing here. Now is cost of shelter, and it's apartment living to keep it easy and simple for all. Okay, so we're not looking at houses right now because typically we don't buy a house when we first move out of our parents' house. We move into apartments. So use apartments.com or rent.com to search for places to live in your local area. If you are a couple of you said I am dead set on moving. So if you are dead set on moving, then you need to look at the cost of rent in the place that you are dead set on moving to when you leave your parents' house when you graduate. Okay, so you need to find 3 options that you like, and you'll need to name the apartment complex, the location, number of bedrooms, what you like about this place, and the cost per month. Finally, cost of food. Okay, go to on the website of your favorite grocery store. I can guarantee you lots of grocery stores have these websites now. Kroger.com has the price for all these, but you need to find all of the prices for all of these things on here. And then once you've done that, you're going to add up your grocery bill. So, and then you'll cost of transportation. You'll highlight the choice that is most realistic for you. And then other living expenses. Okay, so you'll go over this section, and finally you're going to add up all 4 of your yellow boxes above and put the grand total right here. So you're adding boxes from 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you're going to save this document and you're going to use it for future planning number 2. So do not get rid of it. Okay? If you have any questions about this assignment, please do not hesitate to reach out to me or Mrs. Petrevsky. We are more than happy to help you out, but please take your time. You have all week to do it, and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you.